Today we're talking about the impact of social media on businesses. Hey there, I'm Coach Molle from Visibility Hacking Studios, and today we're talking about the intersection of social media and business. My grandfather was this old school president of a company type thing, and I always looked up to him, but we also used to butt heads quite a lot. Because when I was growing up, so was the internet. And he used to think that the internet was just for dirty jokes and inappropriate messages to each other. And I honestly have spent the rest of my life trying to prove him wrong and show him the incredible things that we can do on the internet, especially when it comes to making money. So I dedicate this video to my grandfather. We're going to talk about how social media revolutionized the business landscape. We'll also talk about how social media helps us go deeper. And we're going to talk about the biggest threat to social media businesses. So for this and more, stay tuned. If you want to make money with your business, regardless of what niche or industry you're in, you have to have customers, right? In order to get customers, we need to have leads. We need to have people who we know are interested or looking for the solution that we provide. And then we show them what it is that we do, or we pitch to them. And that's how we end up with this cycle of selling. That's the success cycle of a business, right? Well, now let's bring in to that mix social media. So previous to social media, that's a lot of legwork that we have to go through. That's rather difficult to find the individual customers that will need and use your business. Now with social media, we have tools at our fingertips to get into the intimate spaces of those potential customers. So many more of them around the world. In business and marketing, we used to worry about the customers, trying to find the customers who are within like 50 kilometers of us or whatever that is in miles. But now we can really market our services and our products to people across the globe, all because of shared interests. That's pretty freaking fantastic. I would say that social media single-handedly 10x'd the business world when it comes to lead generation. And it's also a fantastic space to nurture those leads, to allow for each of those customers to have a sales experience that is exactly the right length for them. When they're ready, customers start calling you. Oh, I love it. Social media allows you to increase awareness of your brand and also reach out to new customers. I'm curious, has social media revolutionized your business and lead generation? If it has, or if it has not, let me know down in the comments. I briefly just touched on this, but the cool thing about social media and the way that it allows us to connect to our customers is it allows us to have this flexible sales period for each and every customer. What we're doing is deepening that relationship. We're enhancing that relationship we have with our customers. That's why when I talk about creating content, we talk about those who create content for the sake of content and those who create content for the sake of connection. So there's different things I want you to keep in mind. So one of the great things that social media allows us to do in this relationship building is our onboarding process. So once the customers come into your world, we want to familiarize them with the brand. We want to get them pumped up and excited. We want to start that momentum so that they actually take your tools and run with it, rather than just passively watching your brand go by. We want to see them engage with it. So that onboarding process could be as simple as an automated email sequence that you write once, and every time someone signs up, that message is automatically sent out to them. Or you can have your onboarding process built out like a show. That's what I love to do. And that way, anytime a customer is coming into your world, they have the ability to learn more about how it is you work, about your your philosophy, your processes, your frameworks, your tools, your success stories, and you just constantly highlight each of those different things every episode. And no matter when a customer comes in, they're constantly being served the right information that's designed to help them flow to a conversion. This is fantastic for people who have purchased your products and for people who are just new leads. We talk about warming up our leads, going from a cold lead, someone who doesn't necessarily know your brand or the solution that you're serving, all the way up to a hot lead who is like throwing their credit cards at you, knowing that you are the only solution to their particular problems. And we can do that by creating the right kinds of content on social media. And with that, another dimension of that is also customers who have purchased and now they're moving up and purchasing higher and higher value products. Maybe they're going from a 5-day do-it-yourself, follow-along kind of workshop, and now they're purchasing into a continuity program where they're paying you every month for a small group coaching program, and then you want to ascend them up to your one-on-one program or your small, like inner circle style mastermind or hot seat program. Whatever it is, whatever your value ladder is, you can create the right types of content, meaning you create the right messages, and social media, these various platforms, allow us to serve those messages up to those particular customers based on their interest, or those potential customers based on the interest they have shown, which is so cool, I think. Now, if you want to ascend yourself, then why don't you hit the subscribe button and become an official visibility hacker here on the channel? I'd love to see you along for more. Let's get real for a second. If we're going to talk about social media, we also have to talk about the risks. In this world right now, cyber threats are a real thing. Whether you are a hospital or a school board, we just had a school board recently that was hacked and their entire system was taken over and held for ransom. Whether you are in those kind of big industries or you're a small business and you're running off of your individual laptop, anything that stops our ability to connect with our customers and to continue our business is a real threat that we have to take seriously. So the biggest threat that I have seen from customers that work with us is the fact that some people just don't change their password, or worse, they keep the same password for multiple platforms. So I'm going to remind you, I know we love the tool that social media is for us, but we have to also recognize that it is a doorway. It is yet another gateway. It is something that we have to make sure that we protect. So change your password on a regular basis and never, ever, ever use the same password on multiple platforms, just in case. And hey, bonus points for you. Move away from the idea of a password and move towards the idea of a passphrase, using more like a sentence, like, today I went jogging, or every day I love to sing. Something that you will recognize, you will know, but is significantly harder for a hacker to figure out than a single word. So those are my pro tips for you guys. I hope I have convinced you and my grandfather's spirit that social media is actually a better tool for businesses, and that it enables us to do so much more than just send dirty jokes to each other and inappropriate messages. I truly believe that. I hope you do too. And I, my friends, will see you in our next video. So until then, I'll see you in the visibility hacking world. Head over to visibilityhacking.com, click the button at the top, become an official visibility hacker. It'll pop you over into the group. You can come join us for Friday Night Live, all that fun stuff. But anyways, I will see you there. Until then, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live, because your people are waiting for you.